Hey guys, so I want to quickly make a video going over my plans on Atlas Russian. So this is the standard Atlas Rush tree, but I do have some new things in here that I want to talk about. So you can follow this progression down here and I'll tell you exactly where to go, exactly what I'm taking at every single point. So you know exactly where to go. So yeah, you first, of course, you just travel to the middle, get some map connected nodes and get all these Keurig nodes. Very, very valuable. Keurig is essentially amazing for progression in Atlas because every time you proc a Keurig mission, it's essentially a free map, and you also reset his vendor, which is more maps that you can buy with like chance orbs or alchemy orbs. Yeah, very, very strong. These are my top priority nodes in the whole tree. I value these more than connected nodes because this is essentially a free map with the bonus of having that vendor refresh, where this is just a free map. So yeah, after that, of course, since I value these nodes the most, I'm going over here all the way to the right to get this one, and then all the way to the left to get this one. Like I said, you can follow this to see exactly where I go. And then of course, after this, I am getting the packed with energy with these Nico nodes right here to have a 48% chance to spawn Nico. I'm not investing more after that because packed with energy was nerfed, but I still think it's really solid to get, and you should probably get it as well because it's not that many points. You're not investing that much to actually get it. If you're not sure what the nerf was, essentially packed with energy is no longer permanent. It's now a 60-second buff, but I believe it will refresh when you click a new Soulfight node, and if that's the case, and it's not too bad, as you may have like up to 3 minutes to use this buff. So yeah, still very worth getting for the minimum amount of points you want to use. And after that, I'm taking these map wheels, shaping the skies and shaping the mountains, just to have better chance of dropping those higher tier red maps. And then we're taking all the connected nodes, so all these 2% just have more and more and more map sustain. It's very, very important for League Start to try to finish all Atlas to have as much map sustain as possible. Also keep in mind, I want to mention you can take June nodes if you want. I personally take them. I don't care that much about June. If you want to take it, feel free to take it. And it does get you above average here, but it's not that important. So, but it is good to take if you don't mind progressing a little bit slower, although the EXP is very nice as well, but I find myself not really needing the EXP all that much. But yeah, for 3 points, it's pretty good. So after that, we're progressing through the top, and more importantly, get an essence. So this is mostly if you're like a bow character or a claw character. These essence nodes are very important, I think, especially with recombinators, as how it's going to make really good weapons early on. As bow and claw characters, the only way you can really get a weapon early on is by spamming essence. We're taking the first essence node, then we're going straight to the top and taking this essence node. And these are the only essence nodes we are taking. You can take this one if your build is very, very, very strong, but unless your build is, like I said, really strong, you don't want to take it because it'll slow you down way too much while doing your Atlas progression. While these nodes aren't too bad, it might make you take like 10 more or 15 more seconds per map, which is fine because the value of the essence is pretty high. And now the thing I'm doing differently this league is actually doing a boss rush kind of Atlas tree where we're going to take synth maps, we're going to take guardian maps, and we're going to take conqueror maps with destructive play, and we're going to leave on Maven. Of course, you still have to do your Eater and Exarch one for the quest, but that's only like 10 maps total, and after you do those, you just go straight back to Maven. The reason why I'm going to try this and why I think it's pretty optimal is that if you're boss rushing and you're doing the 120 plus map completion, by the time you get a 120 plus map completion, you probably have enough Shaper, Conqueror, and Synth maps to actually complete those Maven invitations as well, as long as your build is strong enough to handle it. So this will allow you to start currency farming with an Atlas of like 129 or 130 points instead of like 124 to 126 points. So yeah. Also, these sell for quite a bit at League Start. Shaper maps, Guardian maps, all that. They sell for like 20C in the first like 12 hours, then go down to like 15C over to day 2. So they're worth quite a bit and they're pretty high value early on in the league. So yeah, I do highly recommend these. I'm trying it this league. I really want to see how it is. I do think it will be quite good. And then past that, I'm just taking Secret Stash for Smuggler's Cash and these nodes. So I'm not doing heists. I hate heists. I'm just doing this to sell the heist contracts and sell the heist rogue markers, as they usually are worth quite a bit. And this is like, 3 seconds, you click on the stash, you pick up the loot, and you go next, and it's just free currency, right? There's no reason not to take it if you don't have the points. I mean, if you do have the points. And that's pretty much about it. You can take other points if you want, you know, the tree is pretty much done, like right here. So, you know, at 63 points, you can do what you want. If you want to take Blight, if you want to take June, if you want to, you know, take Expedition, it's up to you. This is just what I'm doing for my build, which is a pretty good single target build, and I need Essence for my claws. So this, I think this strat is pretty optimal for what I'm playing. But yeah, you can do what you want after like 60 or so points. So yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. And do make sure to always be doing your Keurig missions, as Keurig missions are extremely important for your map sustain. And also 3 to 1 maps is not too bad as well.